Gotta make the right decision, no, it might just be my last. People view everything different when you touching on the back. What you see as good intentions is for clout and hit is mad. You can never be a subject carry, gotta wear a mask. They be pulling at you, grabbing at you, pop up trying to change you. I built my own foundation and there ain't no rearranging. Moving careful every day is exactly how I played it. Not looking for number one, but that's exactly how I'm paid. I got choices, I'm getting opinion from so many voices. Bring the horses so I can get up away from all the noise. Too many people tell me what I should do, I take it and laugh. They not knowing if I mess up, I can end up falling flat. If I write a bad tweet, I ain't in my whole street. If I give them what they want, then I'm gonna be broke.
Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And I like his honesty, because when we sat down with him, I mean, he was the first one to say, that was on me last week, a really poor performance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and made, but they may back him up 10 here and have him do it again. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd down and 8. Murray now. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Cherry. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Cherry. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as pat.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
On 2nd down. It's Day, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Cherry rolling to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 and the 6. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Cherry on the move to his, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's their quarterback, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 18 carries, 96 yards.
I can remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. A give to Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Murray now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On 1st down, Day. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Four yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Cherry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run on first down. It's Day. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Cherry. And he gets it down to the 32.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Cherry. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football. And
old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Cherry. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Murray. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. The give is to Elliott. And down he'll go at the 25.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Shotgun now from Murray. Quick slant, he's got Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And this is caught by Watkins. 7 yards the pick up there. On second down, Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. On second down now, it's Little. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. On the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And his throw here's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. On 2nd and goal, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this 1st half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. On 1st and 10, Cherry escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before break. Cherry. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Antonio Gibson, a touchdown run in the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they trail the visiting Patriots at halftime. It's Mac Jones with a touchdown pass there. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. N'Keal Harry, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just one touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, it's Murray. Goes right back to Smith again. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Now Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Cowboys have recovered. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Day. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Second and 8. To throw is Murray. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Second and 11. Here's Murray. Over the middle to Smith. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, Murray, a dump off to Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out now come the Cowboys. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. On 1st down, Cherry firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Cherry. He finds his man, complete. That's Day. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Right back to him on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off the play fake. Cherry. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On first down, Payne. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Day. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Cherry. That's caught at the 2. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Murray, that one complete to Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Back to throw. Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Following the fumble recovery, Cherry. And a quick throw here that's complete. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Cherry. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Cherry. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 16. And the Cards are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the gun on 3rd down. Murray will find Williams on the slant. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Murray to air it out again. It's caught. Smith. gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on second down. Murray. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
To throw again on second down. Murray. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
2nd and 11 now. Again, Murray will keep it. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Running with Elliott. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. They'll run on 1st down. It's Day, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Day, and he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:50 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's got Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. Murray. And one more time, that's Watkins. That catch good for only a couple. From the 29, Murray. This is caught by Williams. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, hell, to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Cowboys, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.